Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of this series Meta Ads for E-commerce. And today we're going to talk about interest targeting. Now, this is one of the best features for advertisers because this enables you to target people based on what they like and what people dislike, right? Thanks to Meta has a lot of data on all of us because of all the time we spend on the internet surfing and showing what we like and what we dislike. So it's basically using all this data collected together to target people based on their interest. So without talking further, let's directly get into the ads manager and see how to actually do it. So here our ads manager is open. We will create a new campaign just for this purpose. Now there we have an option advantage plus shopping campaign. Like I said, we'll come back to this, but for now we'll go with manual sales campaign. We'll click on continue. I'll name this as a demo campaign. All right. Rest everything remains same. Instead, we are not using a catalog here. I'll show you guys what a catalog is, but for now we're not using a catalog. There are a lot of things that we will cover, so don't have to worry. We'll cover this. We'll cover this. A/B testing is basically testing two different variables. This is something you guys can search up on the internet, and it's very simple. It's nothing complicated. Anyway, coming back to the ad set, this is where we select who do we want to show the ads to, as I've said earlier. So we drive the conversion to our website. What is our performance goal? Maximum number of conversions. We want as many purchases as possible. What is our pixel? You select your pixel here, and this is important. What is our conversion event? Write it in the comments what we should add here. I've already mentioned it a lot of times. You have like 5 to 10 seconds to do that. I'll wait until then. Anyway, here we don't select anything. If we want sales, we select purchase because that is our objective. We don't select anything else like add to cart or add to wish list. All that is BS. All that is old tricks now. We select purchase. Then we go down. We go down. We select the budget here. We can put it 500 to start with or whatever. We can select the start date, etc., etc. I've shown you guys all of this. Now, earlier this option wasn't here, all right, but now since Meta is pushing a lot of AI, they're asking us to use this. It's recommended, but you can switch back to the original audience option. Again, it's asking us to use this option, but we'll go with the original option. And this is where you can control your audience. First of all, you can select the location. We already know all this. You can include USA, you can include UK or whatever. You can even select a very small, you can even drop a pin at a very small area like this and make it a 1 kilometer radius. All right, even this is possible. But for now, we'll go with India. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys, suppose out of India, I only want, I don't want to target Maharashtra. I want to exclude Maharashtra. What I can do here is from India, I can also exclude. I can click on exclude and I can click and I can select Maharashtra here. Sorry, Maharashtra, India, right? Actually, did not select the right place. We can exclude Maharashtra, right? And the entire of Maharashtra is excluded now, right? We are targeting all of India except Maharashtra, right? So this is also possible. You can also exclude some places. For example, if you're not delivering at any particular city or any particular state, you can exclude that as well. But for now, we'll just keep it as India. You can include two places as well. I can target India as well as Sri Lanka, as well as the USA. That is also possible. You just have to put USA, and we have selected two countries. If you can see, one is here, one is here. All right. So this is the location part. Now comes the age part. You can select the age here, whatever. If you're serving people who are already married, you'll probably go for 25 plus or 28 plus or whatever. Basically, according to your product, you can select whatever you want. Next is gender. If you are selling only a women centric product, you can select women. Or if you're selling a men centric product, you can select men. Again, this is very basic. This is what we are talking about. This is the most important part. Here we have three sections. Number one is demographics, interest, and behavior. We'll go through all of them each. Okay, first is demographic. You can select people on the basis of education. For example, if I go on education level, it's you can select people who are at high school, at university, people who have a doctorate degree, people who have a master's degree, professional degree, some high school, some university. Okay. Um, then if I do, you can go with financial, you can go with income, but this is only suitable for the US. I don't recommend it for India. Overall, next is life events. When is their anniversary? If their anniversary is coming within 30 days, if you have a gifting product, you can use this targeting, right? Anniversary within 31 to 60 days, you can use this targeting. All right, there are a lot of things here. You can see date of birth, you can see friends of men with birthdays in 7 to 30 days. So you can use this targeting to promote your product, your gifting product, to people who might gift it to their friends. All right, friends of people with birthdays in a month, right? New job, new relationship, there are a lot of demographics here. So you can select different one of them. Relationship, work, I recommend you go through all of these and see what targeting is suitable for you and your business. Second is interest targeting. All right, this is where you find different targeting. For example, you see business if they're interested in advertising, agriculture, architecture, aviation, banking, etc., etc. This is business. You can again go through it. You can go through entertainment, games if they're interested in action games, card games, first person shooter, gambling, puzzles. There must be sports as well here. See sports, video games, etc. There is live event. There are movies if they're interested in anime, Bollywood movies, comedy movies, documentary movies, blah 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 blah. There are tons of options. There's sports, outdoor sports. If they're interested in college football, golf, you can find ton of things here. All right. Point is there are a lot of interest targeting, and third is behaviors. Once you come to behaviors, you can see different behaviors here. For example, anniversary, we already spoke about behaviors as in mobile device users, right? So once we go more in here, recently detected iPhone 14 devices, basically people who are using iPhone 14. I'm sure there is an option to target people who use OnePlus as well. Expats, people who used to live in Algeria, in Argentina. This is great if you have a travel agency or something like that, which will help you with this. If you want to target people who were previously living in Argentina but are now living in India. All right. Point is there are tons. See mobile device users. You can see people based on which mobile devices they were using owns OnePlus, and there are tons of other options here as well. Right. Soccer, see football fans. You can target football fans. You can also target people based on their purchase behavior, which is engaged shopper. People who tend to see every time you hover here, you can also see a description on the side. People who have clicked on the call to action button shop now in the past week, right? There are tons of options here. I suggest you go through all of them if you get time. And one more thing is you can also search for interest here. For example, you won't be able to see all of the options here, so it's always good to search your options there. For example, since we have a pet store, we'll search for pet. Well, let's search pet. Let's see what we get. hmm This is weird. For some reason it's not opening up. So for some reason in that ad account it was not working. So I'm in a different ad account just to show you guys how the detailed targeting works. Don't worry, I don't think it's a permanent thing. Maybe just a glitch or something. Anyway, so once you search here pet, you get all different interests. See pet animals if there is someone who's interested in pets. But see, you have to be smart here. For example, an animal lover need not necessarily have a pet, right? Uh, so this targeting might not be useful for me. Okay, there is of course a might, because think rationally. Any animal lover, I am an animal lover, but that does not mean that I have my own pet. However, if someone is interested in pet food, the chances are higher that they have a pet. If someone is interested in a pet store, there is a higher chance that they have a pet. If they're interested in pet adoption, there is a higher chance that they have a pet, right? Pet clothes, or we can write it dog. Let's write dog. See, dog food. See, dog lovers might not necessarily be someone who has a dog, right? Someone who's interested in dog walking, it's possible that they have a dog, right? There is a higher chance that they have a dog. Someone interested in dog grooming. So there are tons of options here. You can search lipstick, for example, and you'll get options here. All right. So go through it properly. These are all the different. This is how basically interest targeting works on Meta. Now, I want to tell you something heart to heart and something that has been my experience so far. Right, back 3 4 years back, when COVID was not there and iOS 14 did not upgrade, etc., etc. Meta ads was very simple. At that time, it was called Facebook ads. It was very simple. You just had to layer down everything. That you could also use this exclude option. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you this. There is one more thing. For example, if I want to include people who, if I am selling a cat product, all right, I include pet food, all right. What I can do here is I can also exclude people, all right. I can remove people. For example, I write here uh, exclude people, as in people who are into dog food. Try to exclude them, right? See, now basically what has happened here is I'll have to open a white. See, I have included people who are into pet food. Okay, all right. Uh, there is a chance that these many people inside it. Sorry, there is a chance that these many people inside it are dog, have an interest as dog food. Okay. So what I'm telling Meta is, out of all the pet food supplies, I have every pet food. I just don't have dog food. So exclude people who are into dog food. So if it is a parrot's food, right, I am okay with that because I have that product. If it is a cat's food, I have that. If it's a fish food, I have that. Right. This is how basically the excluding part works. Right. This is how we exclude people. Now, second is how this is excluding. Second is define further. Now, what does this mean is pet food and must also match a particular thing. I'll just show it to you again. Give me a minute. Yeah, define further. Right. People who are interested in pet food and also pet grooming, not an option, and dog grooming. Right. So what happens is, uh, suppose there are a lot of people who are into pet food. These many people are into pet food, and these many people are into dog dog grooming. All right, so I'm telling Meta to target this layer, the overlap section, because this is the most important for me. I'm telling Meta to target this part. All right, people who are intersecting at the point. I hope you guys understand it. If not, just write it to me in the comments and I'll help you understand it better. Okay, now coming back to the part is, as you can see, the audience definition has gone down. But when we remove the layers, the audience definition comes up. All right. Now, again, coming back to my heart to heart and speaking from my experience, meta ads used to be fairly simple back in the day, at least 4 5 years back. What used to be there was you just have to layer as much as possible. If you're selling, let's say, cover for OnePlus. So you select people who have OnePlus, plus you select people who are above a particular OS model. So you are able to target people who have OnePlus 10, OnePlus 11, etc., etc. Right? It was all about targeting, finding that very niche spot and finding the hidden targeting. But things have changed drastically now. Okay, interest targeting do not work as efficiently as it used to. What Meta wants today is just leave me with a big space. Okay, just give me the age and the location and the gender if required, and that's it. I'll do my work of finding the right people. It takes time, but it works well. Now if you try to narrow it down further, it does not work that well. All right, that is something we call broad targeting, where we go completely broad. So that is what has been working. Of course, like I always said, it's not redundant, it's not completely waste. So you should always try to test out both of them. You test out targeting, you test out non-targeting, you test out broad targeting, and you see which one is working well for you. This is again a very important recommendation from my end, and I hope you follow through with it. So that's all in the interest part. I hope you all understood it. Remember, go create your own Meta account and try all of these things to understand it better. Without understanding it, you won't be able to grasp it. Okay, so that's all from me today. And I hope to see you guys at the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed it, leave a comment and also give me a big thumbs up so it reaches to the right people. Thank you and have a nice day.